Hello. Hello. Today, we'll be comparing our government's response to the COVID curve. Hello. And today, we will be comparing the current COVID-19 pandemic to the influenza pandemic of 1918. I am your host, Cameron Martin. Let's get into it.
Fight.
Today in this video, we will be comparing the three main factors that we'll be looking for between influenza and COVID-19. What were the government's response? What rules did they set? How was life affected compared to now? Thanks. When comparing COVID-19 to the current flu epidemic, there's some things to keep in mind. Number one, the government really didn't do much when it came for change. The one thing that was noticeably familiar when government took action was limiting the amount of travel in and out. So tourism was shut down, other transportation like buses, planes, boats, ferries were also closed down. Tourist borders were also included. Things like these were able to shut down and limit the spread of these viruses. Government also took action by limiting the number of large groups, so social gathering areas such as churches, picnics, etc. were also limited to prevent spread of the coronavirus. This also later on today became known as social distancing. And like today, we also limit the amount of people into theaters and a number of people into crowded rooms as well. Now for the third and final one, comparing how it has had an effect on our society then and now.
Now, when comparing these
two, however, how have they had an effect on society in general and how we basically changed the general way how we dealt with it overall? There really is a big difference, mainly due to technology timeline differences, aka the flu taking place in 1918 and the current COVID-19 taking place here in 2020, where I'm sitting here in my room. There's a lot of different things that can be said that were changed. Number one, due to technology, compared to the flu, we didn't have to worry about really stopping anything. We had online classes to continue from where we are now. So stuff like school and other education learning wise. Alright. Other educational methods were also not stopped. Were not prevented from and were able to be continued at home. Versus the flu, a lot of people, including children, had to stay home, not getting the proper education that they needed for life. And for adults with jobs, a lot of them couldn't really work. So the economy took a bigger blow than compared to now. We still have taken a large hit from this, but it's way less compared to now due to technology differences, since online classes like Zoom and Google Classroom, which is what we are currently using for our learning method. Other than comparing COVID-19 to the flu, though, however, some of the effects it had on us was a larger demand for medical products. And many companies have gone out of business or have taken a huge blow because they usually require China's need for the production of these goods. So companies like Nike, who usually use China for production, has taken a huge blow in the factor that they can't really currently Nike is, for example, is taking a huge blow from this due to their getting their products through China. A lot of rumors have started that you can get a coronavirus from China-based products, which is a whole rumor, and it has started a lot of scares. Right now, as we stay at home, continuing on with life as we know it for right now, this is the new norm. And currently, scientists are still working very diligently to develop a vaccine for this. And hopefully, we can get back to what we were doing sooner than later. Again, my name is your host, Cameron Martin. I know I messed that line up, but this is comparing COVID-19 to the flu.